Hi guys, my name is Nitin Sachdeva. I'm the co-chair for Meeting Means Business India, and today I have with me Mr. L. Kwang, who's the co-founder and CEO of Untangled Group. He's also owns a brand called Biz Events Asia, which is a leading mice industry magazine in the Asian region. Welcome, L. Thank you so much for joining the Positivity Campaign.
Well, Nitin and everyone, thank you so much for having me today.
Well, we all know that we are in a situation where the world is locked down, or it's less movement, social distancing. Uh, how is the situation for you, and how are you dealing with the situation at the moment?
Well, I think the situation is pretty much similar to any part of the world. I think the worrying part is more of that because after a while, numbers are numbers. I know that nobody wants more people to be infected or die, but I think it's the constant worry that keeping everyone sort of like on watch.
Mhm. So, how are you dealing with the situation when it comes to working with your people in the company? What is the message that you are giving to people, or what are the activities or engagements that you are doing to keep them motivated and keep them together?
I think, when we talk about positivity, it is a great concept. We have to acknowledge that being positive is not easy. It's literally like going to the gym after a full meal. We just have to take time to pat ourselves on the back whenever we have spurts of positivity mindset and
Mhm.
see how we can be useful of others. That's how we keep it going.
Yeah, and any suggestions that you want to make to the audience on what are the areas that they can focus on at this point of time, because they have a lot of time on hand, and I'm sure things are going to get better, but how can they utilize this time better in a productive and a positive way?
I think there are three key points I want to talk about today. The
Mm.
first is be very mindful. And the reason why I say be very mindful is because we don't know when the recovery will start.
Mhm.
Um, so you want to be able to spread your energy out so that
Mhm.
when the recovery comes and it calls upon you to be activated, you are not exhausted.
Mhm.
Neither do you want to be too lax in a way that you forget or lost your stamina to be able to work like what we used to before the virus situation.
Yeah.
The second point is I try to have some form of a routine, not as packed
Mhm.
as what I used to be in terms of scheduling, but I think the key thing that I schedule over the past 6 weeks is try to have some moments. For example, whether it's 30 minutes or 45 minutes a day, where I try to learn something new
Mm.
and give and give myself time to learn something new. All those things that we used to say, oh, we wish we have time to diversify or to do this or to learn how to draw or to speak a different language. Right now is the time to do that. Now,
Yeah.
whether it will apply in the future of your work, who knows? But
Mm.
what it does is it definitely keeps our mind away from all these floods of information that sometimes emotionally we are not ready to digest.
Mm. Mm.
Third and final key point that I would like to suggest to everyone is if you have something to give in terms of your energy, your patience, your listening skills, is to offer it to someone who needs it. So what you can do is perhaps go onto LinkedIn and say, listen, guys, I know everyone is going through ups and downs at the moment. If you want someone to confide in, I'm available this amount of time per week. Send a message in terms of key questions that you like to ask. If I can answer it, if I can help you, I will. If not, I will try to find somebody else who can help you. And I think sometimes when talking to people, like the way we have done over the past
Mm.
5 weeks, It's not about having a solution, but it's more about being there for someone who let their voice be heard so that the worries or ideas are not just circulating in their minds. So these are the three key things that I would like to share with everybody.
That's great. I think the most important point that hit me is uh, I think being together for each other, because at this point of time it's humanizing everything, and I think it brings everybody closer. This kind of crisis has brought everybody closer, and everybody's trying to support each other, which is great. Thank you so much, Elle, for joining in the positivity campaign. I think I got a lot of positivity from your messages, and I'm sure people listening would definitely be benefited out of these key points. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you, Nitin. Thank you, everyone. Take care and always remember people first.